Okay, so let's see what's wrong. Well, that doesn't sound good. Yep, nothing will open. That definitely sounds like we've got an issue with the Mech there. It's probably belts that have perished or something like that, but the deck's not in particularly good condition anyway, which doesn't surprise me. It's probably been stored somewhere for a long time. One of those usual eBay untested models that they know doesn't work, but they don't bother to tell you. They just say, oh, I'm selling it as untested. Yeah, you know it doesn't work, you just don't want to put that in the description. Anyway, let's get this opened up. So excitingly, it gives me a chance to try out my new toy. If you'd like to see more about this, I've actually just done a little video review of it as well. Just click in the description to find it. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to trying this little Fanttik cordless screwdriver. So let's go. That's doing a good job, that. Okay, so we want to work on this here. What I usually do is work in situ with these, but for this purpose of this video I'm going to remove the Mech and put it on the side just so you can see what I'm doing easier. Makes it easier with the camera angles. So what we'll do first of all is just take these 4 screws out to release the Mech. And we can also release this cable here. And to release these cables you just pull the tabs up. I'll zoom in to show you. So to release, you usually push them down. Just make sure, have a look at the connector. You can usually tell they need to be unclipped on the side, or if it's the case you push them down. If you push them down, just get yourself a little flat blade to make it easier. Sometimes it can be a bit tight. Help push it down and then release. Yes, I forgot about that. Because we've got that issue, we need to release the Mech. So hopefully you can just see here, there's the belt and everything going on there. So if we just turn the wheel, the Capstan wheel, it usually drives everything, and hopefully, we did hear a little click, so hopefully that's, there we go, let you release the actual tray. Oh, don't tell me I haven't got that screw out properly. I thought I got it all the way out. There we go. Not having a good day, am I? There we go, that's loose now. So you just want to cut that little cable tight. Try not to cut the cable underneath it while you're at it. There we go, very brittle that. You can disconnect that head cable. Another cable tie there. So pull that out, and then we can get the erase head cable from back here. There we go. So that's now out. As you can see, these Mechs are very simple. There's not much to them. You know, they're okay. I mean, that pinch roller. Surprisingly, that pinch roller is very, very springy, very spongy, should I say. I don't think we need to change that. That's loads to give in that, but we'll see. I've got others to put on. Let's just see if we get the deck working for the minute, and we'll test the wow and flutter and everything, and see if we do need to change that. Capstan could do with a little bit of clean. Again, we'll do that. Just get some isopropyl on it. We'll do that first. You just want yourself a bit of the old isopropyl. What I do with these, I just get a microfiber cloth, dab a little bit on, and then just basically pull it and turn it at the same time. I know you can't really see what I'm doing at the minute, but hopefully you'll see the end result. Hopefully you can see that. So anyway, let's get on to the business part of it, which is we need to get these screws out here, and we also need to remove these two screws here. We'll need to change the bits. Look, what do we want? These small pulleys, we'll take that one out. So what we'll do first, take these screws out here. I keep forgetting it's not like the Bosch, I have to push the buttons. My Bosch one, you push it in and it starts itself. Take these out here. Oops. As long as you push it in far enough, it's fine. I'm going to take these top ones out. Oops. There we go. Just need to push for a little bit harder down. These are always tricky, these ones here, this little tiny screw in there. I'm not sure if that's gonna... No, I probably need to put a longer piece on. I did see some longer ones. Yep, that fits nicely in there. That's nice, that. I do like that you've got everything to hand. No need for 5 or 6 different screwdrivers. And I mean, I could be lazy and just use the same one to take that out. A lot of parts just popped off, but that is actually normal because that is what holds the... I'll just pop it back where it should be. It holds the door catch on. I'll show you when we come back to that later for fixing it. Okay, so if we just remove the plate, you'll now see if I lift everything up that way and get a better view, you can see these belts have had better days. And then that one goes along the same part but along the bottom. Both no good. There's the new belts versus the old, well, I've got one of them there, put them both on. They're the old ones, and those are the new ones. If you look on the back of the flywheel, you'll see there's a lower inside pulley and a larger outside pulley. So the smaller belt you hook over the bottom one. That one there, like so. And that just resets everything now. There we go. Always, little tip is just make sure that is sat flat because they can pop up like that, which was causing it just to turn around. So if you just make sure it's back down there and sat on the solenoid. And then you just need to get your next one, and this is a little bit more tricky. What I tend to do is loop it onto the motor first and the motor pulley, and then try and pull the motor up. Whoops, that's what happens, you see. That's what I was trying to say, that what I tend to do, but it is fiddly. I tend to pull it round that pulley first and then pull it round the flywheel like so, and then try and just gently line everything back up. So you want that little bearing to go through that hole there. This belt from the motor, you just want to make sure it's free and it's not trapped underneath this metal belt here where I'm pointing now, this metal plate should I say. If it's trapped under there, just slightly release this top plate and just pop it across, because it will just get caught on that little plastic nub there underneath. And if the belt is going underneath this plate instead of over the top like it is here, it won't work. So now we're holding it all together, we can start putting some screws back in. So if you start with that long one there, and then put the case screws back on. Sorry, not the case screws, the chassis screws. You know what I meant. I remember one of them days today, I'm all tongue tied. That one goes in there. Oh, I do like this screwdriver. And it's just so smooth and abrupt, it doesn't try and spin out of your hand or anything like the Bosch we used to do. And it used to try, no matter what torque setting you put it on, it used to just try and strip screws. That's really nice, I do like that. I recommend you get one of these if you need one for these sort of jobs. So anyway, if you turn the capstan, you should see that everything will just spin around nicely. So everything's fine there. So all we need to do now is put your little bracket back on. And you'll see, you can get it the right way around. You've got a clip there where my finger's pointing, and that just sits over that and hooks onto place. You just put your two screws back in, because the holes will have lined up if you got it right. Just put that one in, and that one in. I tend to just preload them like that and then screw them in. Oh, I do like that. I keep saying it. That's put a smile on my face, is that, so I must be very sad. So there we go, that's all put back together. We can now install it back into the deck. In terms of the deck, I'd just get the blower and give it a quick blow. It is quite grotty, so what we'll do is we'll just give it a little blast with the air blaster. Okay. Line that up, everything pretty much goes into place. We just need to get the screws back in now. I don't think that bit will work that I've got, but I might be able to get this one screw in while I'm holding it. Let's just see if it will work it on that bit. Oops. Yep, that should just fit alright. I won't try and do the bottom ones with it, I'll just do the top two to hold it in, and then use the old stubby to get them in. There we go. I'll use the stubby for that one. Hopefully you can see. There we go. And then if I can find the other screw, which appears to be inside, there we go. Must have dropped off when I took it out earlier. I'll just put that stubby in down there. It's going to be obviously a bit more awkward. Let's get that stubby in. Get that screw in with the stubby, should I say. I don't know why I'm so tongue tied. I can't even say it. So tongue tied today. Oh dear. I'm just going to push this cable back in now. Just try and make sure before you put it back in that they are all pretty much lined up. They've got bent a little bit, these. So we'll just try and line them up neatly with the holes, which shouldn't have any issues. That one's moved over already. Okay, let's try that. Zoom in a little bit. make sure you got them all lined up. Oops. Make sure you got them all lined up, and then just release the pressure as you push them back in, because you're going to do less damage that way. And you should find that they've gone nice and neat like so. So we're now ready just to power it back up and see if it's actually working. Let's just get my test tape in there. The head's all locked in position. If we turn it on, it should reset. There we go. Hopefully, yep, we've got smooth winding, so we should play. And we appear to be playing. Okay, so in terms of flutter, around 0.4, just over about 0.5, which for this deck is perfectly fine. Yeah, it does move up a little bit, but it's a single motor. The speed is reasonably consistent. So all in all, another deck saved. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. Please like and subscribe. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, it would help me out. Would appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos and hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.